Hello friends, I am Mr. Shahzaib, and today we begin a journey into one of the most fascinating mysteries of human history, the ancient pyramids of Egypt, standing tall for thousands of years and still inspiring awe across the entire world. These enormous stone structures were built almost 4,500 years ago during the Old Kingdom period in Egypt, and they still remain some of the most iconic symbols of civilization, representing both human determination and extraordinary architectural innovation for their time. The most famous of all the pyramids are located at Giza on the west bank of the Nile, where three mighty kings Khufu, Khafre, and Menkaure ordered the construction of monuments that would preserve their legacy and secure their afterlife forever. The Great Pyramid of Khufu was originally 146 meters tall and built with more than 2 million limestone blocks each, weighing from 2 to 15 tons, showing a level of precision and organization that even modern engineers find very difficult to explain. Now the question arises, how could ancient Egyptians without cranes, trucks, or modern machinery manage to lift and place these giant stones with such accuracy? Many people wonder if there was some secret lost knowledge or perhaps even outside help from unknown sources. Archaeologists, however, believe that the answer lies in clever techniques, simple but effective methods, and above all, the hard work of thousands of skilled Egyptian laborers who dedicated years of effort to turning the dream of their pharaoh into a lasting monument. The stones were quarried locally from the Giza Plateau for limestone, while granite blocks were transported all the way from Aswan, nearly 800 kilometers to the south. And this incredible logistics operation shows how organized the Egyptian state was at that time. To cut and shape the stones, Egyptians relied on copper tools. Though softer than iron, copper was hard enough for limestone, and with patience and skill, workers achieved remarkable precision that allowed the blocks to fit tightly together without the need for mortar. For transportation, Egyptians used wooden sledges, often placed on logs or lubricated with water to reduce friction. Experiments show that wetting the sand could reduce effort by nearly 50%, making it much easier to pull heavy loads across the desert. Instead of slaves, which is a popular myth from Hollywood movies, evidence shows the pyramid builders were actually paid workers, ordinary farmers, who contributed during the Nile flood season when their fields were underwater and farming work was temporarily impossible for them. Archaeological evidence from nearby workers' tombs reveals they were well fed with bread, beer, and even meat. They lived in organized villages with bakeries, breweries, and medical facilities, showing that pyramid building was a respected national project, not simply forced labor from oppressed slaves. Historians estimate around 20,000 to 30,000 workers spent nearly 20 years constructing the Great Pyramid, and this massive undertaking reflects not only technical skill but also the social unity and collective willpower of an entire civilization working toward one grand vision. When it comes to construction techniques, one of the most discussed theories involves ramps. Straight ramps, spiral ramps, or zigzag ramps built of mud, brick, and rubble helped transport the giant stone blocks upward layer by layer as the pyramid steadily rose. Some experts believe a long straight ramp was extended outward from the pyramid base, while others suggest spiral ramps wrapped around the structure. Whichever method was used, it demanded extraordinary planning, resources, and an immense labor force to coordinate the operation successfully. Another fascinating theory proposes that internal ramps hidden within the pyramid walls were used to pull the blocks upward. This could explain why no massive external ramps have survived and adds an extra layer of mystery to the entire construction process. Precise placement of stones was achieved using levers, counterweights, and water levels, simple yet effective tools that allowed builders to nudge blocks into exact positions, ensuring every layer was flat and secure. Accuracy so fine that even a sheet of paper cannot fit. The purpose of these grand monuments was spiritual. The pharaohs believed their ka, or soul, would live on after death, so the pyramid functioned as a resurrection machine filled with food, treasures, and sacred objects required for a successful journey to eternity. The pyramid shape itself symbolized the rays of the sun god Ra guiding the pharaoh upward toward heaven, and this cosmic symbolism reveals how deeply connected ancient Egyptian religion, architecture, and astronomy were, blending science, spirituality, and power into one majestic design. Inside the Great Pyramid lies the king's chamber with a granite sarcophagus, the queen's chamber, and the grand gallery a long passage leading upward, sealed by massive blocks, making it a spiritual fortress designed to protect the pharaoh's journey into the afterlife. In the 9th century, Caliph Al-Mamun and his men tunneled into the Great Pyramid, breaking through sealed passages in search of treasures. This early exploration damaged original architecture, yet it opened the way for centuries of fascination, investigation, and endless debate. One of the greatest mysteries is how the pyramids were aligned so precisely with the cardinal directions. The Great Pyramid deviates by only 3 arc minutes from true north, an accuracy almost impossible even with modern instruments, leaving historians amazed by Egyptian knowledge. Mathematical wonders are also found in the pyramid's dimensions. Some scholars argue the proportions reflect pi and the golden ratio, whether coincidence or intentional design. This mysterious connection fuels endless speculation about the advanced understanding of mathematics in the ancient Egyptian world. While conspiracy theories often suggest aliens or lost advanced technology, mainstream archaeology shows no evidence supporting such ideas. Instead, the pyramids highlight human ingenuity, perseverance, and teamwork, proving that determined people with simple tools can accomplish truly extraordinary architectural feats. Even in ancient times, the pyramids inspired awe. The Greek historian Herodotus visited Egypt and wrote detailed accounts describing them as monuments that would stand for eternity, eventually becoming recognized as one of the original 7 wonders of the ancient world. Today, the pyramids remain the only surviving wonder of the ancient world, protected under UNESCO World Heritage status. They draw millions of tourists each year, eager to walk among the stones and witness firsthand the grandeur of this timeless human achievement. However, modern challenges threaten their survival. Pollution, urban sprawl, and excessive tourism slowly damage these monuments. Egypt continues working on preservation using advanced technology, lasers to map surfaces, digital scans, and even 3D printing replicas to safeguard the legacy for future generations. These monuments are more than tombs. They represent a civilization's values, power, and connection to the cosmos. They teach us how architecture was not just functional but spiritual, embodying eternal beliefs about life, death, and the continuation of the human soul. From every angle, the pyramids show determination, unity, and incredible organization. Thousands of people contributed their strength, knowledge, and time, working season after season, leaving behind a wonder that still challenges modern builders and inspires architects, engineers, and dreamers around the world. In today's world filled with machines and artificial intelligence, the pyramids remind us of the power of human hands and collective effort. They are silent yet powerful messages from the past, showing what can be achieved through patience, vision, and community. The desert winds blow endlessly around the pyramids, yet their shape and design remain unshaken by centuries of storms, reminding us that true greatness is built not only with stones but with vision, determination, and a deep connection to the eternal universe. Imagine thousands of workers pulling massive sledges under the scorching Egyptian sun, chanting together, their footsteps shaking the sand. This image shows the raw human strength and collective willpower that carried unimaginable blocks to heights that even machines today might struggle with. The Great Pyramid once shone brightly, its outer casing of polished white limestone reflecting sunlight so powerfully that ancient travelers called it a jewel of the desert. Today, only traces remain, but the glory still echoes through its majestic silhouette. Beneath the desert floor, tunnels, chambers, and hidden passages still hold mysteries waiting to be uncovered. Archaeologists continue exploring with modern technology hoping to reveal untouched secrets that may tell us more about the lives and beliefs of ancient Egyptian builders. Among the mysteries lies the question of how such accurate alignment to stars was achieved. Some suggest the builders followed Orion's belt and the North Star, connecting heaven and earth through architecture, uniting astronomy with sacred design in ways still debated today. Walking through the Giza Plateau today, one feels transported back in time. Every stone, every block whispers stories of workers who gave their sweat and lives, turning desert sand into monuments that carry the dreams of kings across countless generations. Legends say secret chambers filled with knowledge treasures and perhaps hidden scrolls still remain undiscovered within the pyramids, sparking endless fascination and adventure stories. Yet archaeologists cautiously work to separate myth from evidence while respecting the cultural and spiritual importance inside. The scale of organization behind pyramid construction shows a civilization at its peak, where architecture, administration, and labor came together harmoniously to accomplish tasks larger than life, a true reflection of what human cooperation and vision can create when united under purpose. From the smallest chisels to the largest stones, every detail reminds us of patient craftsmanship. Egyptians built not with haste, but with careful precision, ensuring their work would endure not merely for decades, but for millennia, standing as eternal guardians of history. As the sun sets behind the pyramids, painting the desert sky in shades of gold and crimson, one feels humbled by their silent majesty. They are not only monuments of kings, but monuments of humanity, echoing across time as immortal voices. Generations of explorers, scholars, and dreamers have walked among these stones, each searching for answers, yet finding even more questions. The pyramids stand as a reminder that knowledge is infinite, and every discovery opens a door to new mysteries waiting silently beneath the desert. Modern technology, drones, lasers, and scanners now reveal hidden cavities within the Great Pyramid, hinting at possible chambers untouched for thousands of years. Yet scientists carefully move forward, balancing curiosity with preservation, ensuring no damage comes to the last wonder standing. The pyramids continue to inspire films, books, and countless theories. From fantasy adventures to serious research, they remain symbols of mystery, power, and endurance, shaping global imagination and reminding us that the past still speaks to the present in powerful ways. Every visitor who stands before the Great Pyramid feels its energy, a mixture of awe, curiosity, and deep respect for ancient builders whose names are lost, yet whose work remains louder than any voice, echoing forever across sands of history. For Egyptians, the pyramid was a bridge between worlds, linking life, death, and eternity. For us today, it is a bridge across time, connecting modern humans with their ancestors, showing that dreams carved in stone can outlive generations and civilizations. The alignment with stars, the perfect geometry, and colossal size suggest knowledge far beyond ordinary construction. Some argue it was sacred science, where architecture mirrored the universe itself, merging human effort with cosmic order, creating monuments that united earth and sky. As tourists photograph these timeless wonders, children run across the sand, camels wait nearby, and guides share stories, blending past and present, proving the pyramids are not frozen relics but living symbols, still part of Egyptian culture and global heritage today. Looking closely at the stones, one sees marks of chisels, scratches from ropes, and evidence of human hands, not machines. These details whisper the truth that ordinary people with extraordinary dedication built monuments that would outlast kingdoms, empires, and entire civilizations. The pyramids are classrooms of stone, teaching lessons of patience, unity, and vision. Their silence speaks louder than any words, reminding us that true greatness requires not only power but imagination, faith, and the courage to turn impossible dreams into reality. So, friends, our journey through the pyramids ends here, yet the mystery continues. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe for more explorations of history and culture. Together, let us uncover the hidden wonders that connect humanity across all ages. Do you know when Egypt became independent and from whom? Drop your answers in the comments below. I will be waiting to see how many of you know this piece of history.